SMH Starky, someone give Starky a lumberjack boyfriend who knows how to operate the tech. Listen. Please. 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 But no. Really important poll. How far do you think Starky... I'm assuming could be how far do you think Starky could kick you? Yep. I guess it depends on how small you are. Like, how puntable is your Sona? You done goofed? Listen, it happens. It happens at times. It happens, like, most of the times, to be honest. Anyways, fish. Fish. Starky would have to catch me first. I'm faster than I look? Fair enough. Oh, fuck, who's the character who says, I know how to beat him out? there's a famous fucking character. There's like a famous line that gets says an absolute fuck ton. It's just like, I know how to beat him out. That's right, you don't make me flirt shame you again. Listen, I'm not that committed. I'm too fucking tired to bother actually trying to flirt. And to be honest with you, a lot of my flirting is like very physical. Welcome on to Cannabis. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Today we're fish. Also, we're catching fish. Let's see. I eliminated all the mine suckers. We need to catch a tarpon, a red... Should I just, like... I should probably, like, go about lighting the statues. Stunky Bib. Like the Pokemon Stunky? That is a Pokemon name, right? I'm sorry, chat, there were no pics of me back Starky against a wall for last MFF. I mean, to be honest with you, there is a noticeable size difference that you are going to have to overcome.
I don't believe in fish hashtag. They are not real, chat. Do not let them censor me.
Listen, fish are real. They can hurt you. The source, there's a fish looking at you right now, and you don't know where from. It's okay, I've been ill for the last couple of days. I definitely, like... I think I almost got... wait, Starky's gonna bully me, going to the... I did see that there was a bully meet. And to be honest with you, I was tempted to go because I know a couple of my friends are, like, definitely into that. It's the same reason I go to the vore meet. Like, you know, it's not necessarily super my thing, but I do have a lot of friends who go to it, so I'm like, they're gonna be there. Me, going gaga. Welcome on in, Nom. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Good a show for Nom. Also, welcome on in, Suda. Glad to have you. Whale shark eats crisp. Me when I eat. So I must miss MFF this year for work. Understandable. Hopefully you're like, you know, you're getting compensated fairly for that missing time, i.e. like holiday pay. I know you've apparently been like severely understaffed for an extended period of time, so that doesn't surprise me, although it does suck. All right, let's go and just blow up this other thing over here. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend going? I am sorry I didn't stream Friday. Friday was a lot. Friday was a substantial amount of bullshit. The big reason is work last week was deeply frustrating, and then like on Friday, I discovered that I almost didn't have insurance, like health insurance for 2026, and that, like, you know, I saved it, but it was also like the kind of shit that happens at the end of the workday where I'm like, nah, I'm just out. OMG, no Starky stream, unfollowed. I mean, Liz, here's the thing. I just appreciate, you know, I appreciate the people who hang out. And I feel bad whenever I run into a situation where I can't. I too had been through a lot today. It's something about the fucking end of the year, man. It's wild to think that MFF is going to be next weekend. Like, that definitely snuck up on me. I can figure out if I'm got the lurgy or just a bad case of food poisoning. I'm assuming the lurgy is British slang for like a cold. You Brits in your slang. Torch. Chips. I'm watching my friends go crazy. Oh, I'm assuming you're hanging out in James' stream. I love James' new model. It is very, very soft. Excuse me, what the fuck is that noise? I'll be honest with you. I would love to play Sonic 06 at some point, but also, I'm going to make them furries look good next week. Heck yeah. But yeah, no, I looked through the list of stuff that I was like, hey, this looks appealing, and there's a couple of things. Honestly, you actually did jump scare me a little bit. Thank you, Suda, for the tiered 1 subscription for 39 months. Enjoy the ad free and the emotes, you sweet bean. I would be lying if I said that you didn't actually jump scare me with that one, cause you did. But no, there's definitely a couple of stuff I want to make sure that I get to. Mostly just a lot of meet and greets, I think, is the big thing. I don't really have like, I don't know. I don't really have like I don't find panels to be that interesting. Where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this panel and like learn a thing. I guess to be fair, like I also do view like streaming, or like I view, you know, furry conventions primarily through the lens of like social interaction, which is where I'm like, yeah, meet and greet's great. Panels, no thank you. Immediately, if I were more interested in like actively engaging with like, you know, learning stuff like how to improve stream quality outside of, you know, moving so I can get to a place with a better ISP. Speaking of the furry conventions, I heard there's a stand-up comedian at Furpocalypse. Furry panels are mainly there to rest. That's a good point, actually. I hadn't considered that. I definitely know that I'm taking this MFF a little bit more like laid back than I did previous MFFs. Last MFF, I actually got like so like I partied so hard that I got like sick for like almost a full month last year. So suffice to say, I'm trying to avoid letting that happen again. I don't know why I'm like I've got like enough money already. I guess it's just like collection, just to do it. I might have fucked up now? Hold up. There we go. Sadly, living in the South, no MFF for me, but you can bully Deluxie in my place. Oh, absolutely. That's the plan. Deluxie, I just, to some degree, is one of the people where I'm like, I should probably go to that bully nerd meet and greet. Huh. Most interesting panel I've seen at Con was how to design armor for your Sono. That's actually sick. I don't have enough friends in the fandom to really get hit with the tons of time spent not doing panels. I suppose that's, you know, that's fair. It's like I'm you know, in comparison, I'm definitely the person who goes too hard, where I'm just like, yes, there are so many people here, I want to interact and meet all of them. And that's definitely not everyone, because other people have like reasonable social batteries and also like take care of themselves, as opposed to my dumbass. But no. I'm trying to think of like anything in particular that I'm excited for. Mostly I'm just like excited to see friends. I need to plan some dinners. I need to like be like, hey, who all's going, and then plan some dinners. I probably should make that post tomorrow to be like, hey, oomfies, who all's going to MFF, and then, you know, figure out plans from there. I gotta take my coat for my robot costume to the drag con this week because my dog ate too much last night and threw up on it. That's very typical dog behavior. That might be the archetypical dog behavior. Is just doing something dumb and then vomiting. I do miss having an animal though. Although I think I would probably be more about like I think I personally would go for a cat instead of a dog, because I do like the fact that cats are a little bit more self-reliant, you know, where it's like, yes, they're you know, cats tend to be a little bit more like it's very like, you know, fire and ice with them, where it's like it's either like I want to be interacted with or fuck off. I don't know how much it costs, man. I got to do it before MFF. That's fair. Whale. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think of like, I don't think I'm going to be suiting at MFF because I'm staying with friends again, which I did confirm, but I should probably reconfirm again to be like, hey, it's coming up. Just want to make sure we're still good, because my anxiety riddled ass can never Can never just take people at their word. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. I do need to figure out who else is going. I know Dell's going. I know Saber Big Cat's going. Marsh will be there. I don't know if Pop will be going. I know that now he. I'm gonna put him a little bit on blast because I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to MFF, and then Pop was never like. He was just like, wait, you're going to MFF, and I'm like, yes, I live like 3 hours away. I can drive there. He never asked me, just assumed I wasn't going. I'm just like, you know what? Understandable, but also, how dare. So yeah, I don't know if he's planning on going, like he's gonna try to find some last minute accommodations, but I think something very similar happened last year, so it's entirely possible that we will still get a Mutt appearance. That man has so many things going on. That's the thing. That's the kind of thing where it's like to some degree, you know, I do want to reach out to him more, but it's also like, you know, I'm busy with you know, work, and so like, you know, I kind of have to be mindful of like who I'm gonna like reach out to be like, are you gonna be suiting? Probably not, unfortunately. I'll be living with friends who are like 30 minutes away. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, day to day, the dude's talking to probably like 70, 80 people. That's probably a little bit of an overstatement, but like, at least amongst like his friends on Discord, he probably talks to like 30 or 40 people, and like that, you know, at that point, it's like, no, you don't need another person checking in. Got some chicken off Grubhub since I was given a gift card. That, you know, hey, if you got it, spend it. I don't necessarily agree with Grubhub, but like the money's already spent. Go get food off of it. Welcome on, Ilianos and Ruffles. Good to have you, sweet beans. Also, as is tradition, Ilianos greets me with a borb to the face. This one's gonna be so far away. It disappeared before it even had a chance to hit me. That's wild. But no. So it's what, you know, there's people where I'm like, you know, hey, if we get to hang out, that's great. Or I'll reach out and be like, how you doing? And then, you know, in general, you know, the conversation will flow a little bit from there. But definitely, oh my god, this area is gonna give me fucking anxiety. Oh god, okay. Hope you're doing well this week. I'm definitely doing better this week than I was last week. I think that is in part though due to the fact that you know, last week at work was really bad. And this week is going to a little bit of a smoother start. Yeah, here's hoping it stays like that. But yeah, so it's one of those, I don't know, like, I think there's something to be said about like, because I want to do more collab stuff, but it's always just like, I think the feeling is like the onus is always on me as someone who like knows how to do planning. Like, here's the thing. There's like two different types of plans in my mind. There's like plans quotation marks, and there's like actual plans. Like the former is like, yeah, we're gonna hang out, like, you know, we're gonna you know, we're gonna find each other, we're gonna spend some time hanging out, and that never fucking happens because there's no definite like start or end time. You know, it like, that's the thing. It's like I feel like, you know, like if plans actually do happen, they kind of need to be scheduled. And a lot of the time, scheduling is like an activity in and of itself, and I just don't have the time or energy to schedule shit these days. That's why I make reservations. Yeah, that's like probably the best way to go about it, is to just make reservations and then be like, hey, I got reservations for this place. You know, like you figure out roughly how many people you want to hang out with. All right. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I sincerely appreciate anyone who invites me to do a collab, which is why I'm always like, yes, if you invite me to the collab, I will bend over backwards to make things happen. I will reschedule other things to make myself available for that. But I don't have the means with which to collab myself, because that's a lot of free time that I, you know, schedule this tomato. Reservations and Starky still can't get into Dorsia on Friday. What the? What the fuck's Dorsia? But no, like, you actually do make a compelling point. That looked like that was the thing that was about to attack me. But yeah, no, it's just weird. Like, it's the restaurant they mentioned in American Psycho. I've not seen that movie. That's the one with Patrick Bateman, right? And he's a like financier like person, and then he kills people, and then he don't give a shit because it, you know, like the people he killed don't matter. I might be thinking of a different I might be thinking of a different movie. Feel that I joined an 18-person collab, and that was chaotic organizing. Kudos to the organizers. That's the thing. It's like I definitely feel like the more people you have involved, I guess, like, if you just keep it to like maybe 2 or 3 other people, like, it becomes easier. But also, like, you know, your options, if you're doing 2 to 3 people, do become a little bit more limited. It's this balancing act of, like, you know, I guess, like, you do like art side by side. It has the famous business card scene. Oh yeah, the fucking I'll be honest with you, I could not possibly understand. That is entirely too psychotic for me. A small structure sits on the island. Nearby is an abandoned campfire. What do you do? What do you want to do? An old structure is built around the statue. The statue has its arm raised towards the lighthouse at Devil's Spine. Whether gestures in fear or praise, you cannot tell. The campfire itself is unremarkable, but you wonder who would choose an island such as this to make a camp. Nearby you spot a piece of paper in a bush. A note is written on it. You put it in your pack to read later. What do you want to do? Sorry, we got notes, don't we? My darling, I found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There's just one thing left to do. Throw me back. Close now. Nobody knows. Does he know? Desecrated temple, forgive me. The only way he might understand. Must help him, must stop him. But yeah, now. Like, I'm sure there are people out there who are like, who aren't, you know, sociopaths who look at the, who look at the business card scene in American Psycho and are like, I understand fully. I sympathize deeply with this. But no, I'm not one of those people. In the business card scene, if you look carefully, every business card has the word acquisitions misspelled as acquisitions without the C. Interesting. Here's the thing, like, I don't watch movies. If Mari's thing is that she hasn't played your favorite game, I've not seen your favorite movie. Let's see Morbius Ares' card. You should, Starky. Okay. You need to, like, Saw-style trap me in your home and fucking put the movie on. Want to play a game? I put on the, what's infamous? Meet Joe Black. It's 4 hours of genuinely pretty well-written storytelling. If you check your phone once, the bomb around your neck will go off. The decision is yours. I just realized Morbius and Madam Web got theater releases, but K-pop Demon Hunters didn't. It did get one, but only after it proved that it was like one of the best made films of the year. I would, but you won't eat the snacks I keep sending. Hold up, what's going with the snacks that you keep sending? My concern grows. Starky, I need to drag you into VR chat and watch The Room. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like watching The Room in VR chat is like that's like a waste. You know, that's a waste of the experience. I am blessed by having not seen The Room. So I feel like if I'm going to go see The Room, I should do it. What the fuck? I feel like if I'm gonna go see The Room, I need to do it with friends in real life and also alcohol. Okay, I need to find lobsters. Rock lobster. I should probably also put on my trawl net. We need to strap down Starky like Malcolm McDowell and Clockwork Orange and force him to watch movies. Basically, honestly, you're not too far off the key development there, I think. I had a stone tablet. What movie should Starky watch? Birdemic, The Room, Food Fight, something he'd enjoy. The implication of that is that I wouldn't enjoy Birdemic or... I probably wouldn't enjoy Food Fight because it is corporate propaganda. But the other two definitely seem like they would be entertaining watches if I were drunk or high. But as we've established, I need to move over to Canada if I want to get high, because shit here is getting fucking dire. Goddamn. Place to see The Room is at a theater, so getting all your friends in a movie map and VR chat's pretty close. I finally gotten used to the motion in VR chat and no longer get motion sickness. Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that you got a headset and a model commissioned, which is a hell of a case of what's the term? Retail therapy. That's some advanced retail therapy. Like I'm impressed. Also a little horrified. To be fair, you also did plan an entire week with family in Japan, so you know that's a level of like emotional exhaustion that I couldn't possibly comprehend. The pull ties, he has to watch every Tide option. I'll be honest with you, I love my family, but if I had to go to Japan with all of them, I would definitely crash out. It also, I would be like, why the fuck? Why are you here? To one very specific cusk eel? Yo, there is a lot of fucking explodable cliffs here. You do not seem like a friend. And so I will be taking my leave of you and your lack of friendshapedness. Oh yeah, no. I feel like there's something in particular about the experience of like watching movies in person with friends that's like, it's hard, it is difficult to replicate in VR chat, although I guess I haven't really tried. I was supposed to be there, I feel a little bit bad because I was supposed to be there for Mari's like birthday viewing of, what's it called? Treasure Planet, because Mari fucking loves that movie. Unfortunately, I had to work the next day, and it was already past midnight, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, Mari. I actually like will not be okay for work tomorrow if I had to sit through it. I don't. To be fair, is Treasure Planet particularly long?
Do you like this? Do you like this?
I don't necessarily think I don't know shit about the movie, so you could lie to me. You could be like, yeah, it's only like 30 minutes. I might believe you. We're seeing the Rocky Horror Picture Show in cinema in Nottingham, and then Tim Curry's Frankenfurter proposed a toast. The audience barraged the view screen with slices of toast. I definitely know people go fucking like wild for shit like that, where it's like people will go into like things that they know about, super like, you know, prepared. I think the term's like a pantomime, where like the audience gets like involved with the scene. Like that one's like, so I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's Peter Pan? I think Peter Pan is the name of the movie. Welcome on, Ocean. I'm glad I was sweeping. But as a musical, there's a specific scene where the audience is supposed to cheer to bring Tinkerbell back to life. And in the pantomime, that's very specifically like a moment of like, hey, audience interaction. Audience get involved, or else we're pulling the gun out on Tinkerbell. She might have got stabbed, but she definitely won't throw up the bullet wound. I went to Mary's Treasure Planet viewing, kept trolling her by saying that I wanted to eat more.
Rats. Where rats? Where the rats?
Would be a shame if someone were to make an unfunny joke.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Crisp. You're better than this. You aren't, but like we can pretend. We can pretend.
Chicken jockey.
There it is. I fucking knew it. That was the same cinema I saw Predators in, and I came out and told my friends if Adrian Brody can kill a predator, anyone can. Yes, Adrian Brody, famous actor. He famously acted. I don't know actors. I don't know who the fuck Adrian Brody is. Just like if it sounds like it's like I'm too dumb, it's because I literally could not give less of a shit about famous people. Morph looks so yummy. No vore, not allowed. He was the pianist. Nope, haven't seen that movie. Alternative, funnier joke. He was the pianist. Oh, you can't just call him that. He was the pianist. There we go. There we go. There. Lay bare that joke, which I tried to make a little bit more subtly. He was in a lot of Wes Anderson films. God, I know so little about movies. It's bad. It's bad. Do not talk to me about movies. I will just sit there like a fucking like a beached whale. I'll just be like, I don't understand. Welcome on, a lazy cat. Good of you, sweet bean. Oh hey, perfect. We have the thing right here. A wrapped shark. Well, I don't have a second one of you, so this is gonna be kind of awkward. But yeah, hopefully everyone's weekend was good. I'm trying to think about anything. I did go to Hot Pot as it was my brother's birthday last weekend. It was actually literally yesterday. We ended up going to Hot Pot, and I basically ate like a lot of food, like too much food. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Not this shit. Should Starky make an Among Us joke? Okay, I'm sure I could easily fucking like force in an Among Us joke into the script. But I specifically didn't make one because A, it would have been forced, and B, oh shit me. Well, this is awkward because I don't have anything to do with that special medal. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the best actor in Twilight. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in Twilight? Is this some fucking? This feels like some kind of like what's the term for it? It's really funny that I can't remember the name of the term where you misremember things. The Mandela effect.
Rats. Where rats? Where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
John Cena was Fred's father.
I did know that one. I did know that one, and that one was pretty funny. Apparently, he was the single best thing about the Fred movies, which you know, checks out. The weekend was fine. Sadly, the last half an hour was spent trying to deal with a virus. Ugh. That sounds deeply, deeply irritating. Sorry, it looks like you're going insane. Oh, just a bit. Just a bit. I can go a little bit batshit crazy, you know, as a treat. I'm running malware bytes right now. I have no idea what a good, you know, antivirus is nowadays. I won't lie. Okay, it's a stash you. I got a fathomless flame. I'm assuming I need that for something. I really hope I... Why am I being... I don't know why I'm being given the refined metal here. I was reading about the tale of the novel, A Confederate of Dunces, and how it deemed a cursed... and how it's deemed a cursed script in Hollywood. Like, okay, what level of curse are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, the Scottish play level curse? Where, like you will actually, like, piss off, you know, thespians by, like, saying it without the, like, you know, moniker. Because, like, I definitely know that there's a couple of things like that where they're like, yeah, you know, the play is cursed. I don't know. I don't really believe in curses. Like you know, the mummy's curse, where like it looks at first glance like, oh, hold up, that's actually bizarre, and then like as you read more about it, it's like there was like multiple, like it was like an entire decade between deaths. It's like, okay, that's not a curse anymore. That is just a human lifespan. Malware bytes is still considered the best for attack. For defense, Windows Defender does just fine from what I know. Yeah, that's largely what I've heard. The statue holds a stone crucible. It's empty. Cold flame roars in the statue's hand. Alright. But yeah, no. Nowadays, I'm like... I guess there's like a lot... You know, there's still a lot of bullshit about, you know, like safety. I will say, like, to some degree, there is, like, additional complexity going on. Like, getting sent fake emails that are like, someone's trying to log into your account, and then it looks like, you know, it looks like it's like, oh, someone's, like, got my password and is trying to log into my account, and then it prompts me to, like, click on a link to go, like, you know, deny them access, and it's like, no, that's a phishing scheme. It's like, how many fucking layers deep? How many layers deep are phishing scammers going to go? Are you in the final area of this game? I think so. Do I have... I don't have any packed... Oh, god fucking damn it. But yeah, I think this is the final area of this game. As in John Belushi, Devine, Chris Farley, and John Candy were all signed on to work on the projects and then died shortly afterwards. Okay, that is a little wild. That's a little holy fuck. Like like when it's that many people, it's like, okay, things definitely start to look a little what the fuck is happening? It's like, what, that's like 3 people? I mean, I guess the question is, like, how quickly did they die? Like, did they even get to production, or was it just like they signed the contract and immediately dropped dead? There's like you know, there's got to be an immediacy to the effects for me to really, you know, believe it. Visit every dock in the game. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. These paintings depict the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. The paintings depict the fall of civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through a tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. I wonder what that's trying to tell me. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. I got one today of someone trying to reset my Gumroad password. I didn't click any links, mind you, and now that Trojan downloader pop up after I open Outlook. Huh. It's like there is like actually like a lot of effort put into this shit, but it's also like, what is it in service to? I guess like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like as the economy gets worse and worse for the day-to-day person, scams become like more and more common because people become more desperate. So like, you know, something's on my ass. I'm gonna have to go all the way over to the fucking whaler to get enough explosives, because this area is filled to the brim with shit that needs to be blown up. Fucking goddamn it. Yo, traversing this area, it sucks. Welcome on, Phoenix. Good to have you, sweet bean. Oh, I presumably the stone tablet is the thing I need to bring. Can you take your goggles off for a screenshot real quick? Hold up. Okay. Here, center model, VTuber, and then take off the goggles, which should be this one. Looks to the side. Looks to the side. Wah 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 wah. Lose the shirt. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm gonna be mad at Law for taking my fucking shirt. No, not center. The 3/4 was good. Okay. Looks at you. Looks at you and Bird. Looks at you and Bird. Front-facing Bird. Looks at you. Looks at you. Digital security will eternally remain a source of intense anxiety to me. Understandable. Here. Back to my corner. Think of the stretch. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like anything else that would go happen. I made some shitty noodles. I made some shitty noodles and pork for like lunch and dinner this week. They are perfectly serviceable, although I wouldn't necessarily make them if people were like, "Hey, make me food," because they're fine, but they're not amazing. I think I'm also like, in part is the fact that I'm using what is almost certainly the incorrect noodle type for what I'm willing to do, because it's like the very thin noodles for like a dry noodle dish. So like they basically just like disappear. They're like, you know, they just snap at the slightest provocation. Me IRL. But no. And other than that, like I wanted to get some audio recording done for the video essay, and then instead of doing that, I wrote like another 2,000 words. Help, help, help. It's like, it's getting a little fucking ridiculous, actually. Here, I think okay, yeah, if I go straight south, I should be fine. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna hopefully get some feedback, or otherwise just start recording shit. And then I need to figure out like how to video edit. Which is, you know, that's probably like the most important part of the video essay, video editing. Otherwise it's just an essay, which like, that's not a bad thing, mind you, but like it is, you know, you're missing half of the thing. And then, of course, just, like, surviving the holidays. And the end of the year is always just such a fucking shit show. It's one of the things where, like, I probably should be getting more job applications out there, but, like, it is, like, no one's fucking, like, no one hires after Thanksgiving. Like, no one hires from, like, mid-November onwards. So, like, you know, I would be putting a lot of effort into just, you know, going nowhere. All right, thank you for your explosives. I promise to handle them with only the greatest care and definitely not use them against my enemies. Oh, the fool, he doesn't know that the rocks are my enemies. But yeah, just like a lot of stuff in the work. So I'm hoping that MFF is just kind of like, you know, a bit of a laid back hangout session. I guess it can like MFF is like kind of cool because it can be whatever you want it to be. I definitely know I need to like plan stuff out with Marsh, see if I can hang out with Saber, Jame, Deluxy. I know all of them are going. I don't really know who all is going. I should probably make that's a tweet I need to make, a skeet, to be like, hey, who all is going to MFF? So that way I can figure it out. I do expect that this year's MFF is going to be a little bit smaller than previous iterations. My offer still stands if you want feedback on the edit when you get that far. I appreciate it. I think the big thing I just need is the script, and then mostly like because Pop-Mutt's editor Seth is actually offered to, like, you know, he uses a very different video editing software, but he has offered to be like, hey, I'll explain my process to you, or like, you know, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he's like, if you need help, I'll offer what I can. So I'm sure there's someone out there who knows how to use DaVinci well. I do love that, like crash, like very gently brush up against a piece of rock, nothing happens. Crash at fucking Mach 5 into these things, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It'll buff out. All right, I've bought enough explosives to satisfy me for one evening. So let's go ahead and blow up everything. I left Adobe for DaVinci long before it was cool. Yeah, I mean, the big thing is just like figuring out the workflow of it, which like is, you know, is something that I think I just need to get my hands on, like hands dirty and get in there. Just get my hands real nice and deep in the fucking. Oh yeah, hands nice and deep in the. Huh. In you know, in the code. I guess like one of the questions is, do you know any good like effects packages for Adobe that are free? Fist that software. That's the plan, baby. All right. Because like I do know at some point I need to probably pick up some like additional effects. Because like right now I'm basically using the built-in DaVinci ones. Do you fucking mind, you little fish bastards? I know one, but I don't know if you can use it for the free version. That's fair. My presumption is that probably most of the packages are going to be a little bit on the pricier side. I'm trying to think of like any specific effects that I need. Two malformed fish writhing under the sun. An upright slab bears a carving of two malformed fish writhing under the sun. A lower slab holds two shallow grooves. So I just need to bring like any two cursed fish there. Like the videos I learned the Fusion panel from. Fusion is essentially like Adobe After Effects. Okay. I have no idea what that means, but I will take your word for it. Yeah, these little fish are super fucking annoying. I guess the big thing is, like, I need to figure out how to do, like... I need to probably, like, tinker with keyframe stuff a little bit. Because I know a lot of it's, like... I know a lot of, like, you know, the appeal animation information. Like, stuff like, you know, like, overshooting and then bounce effects. I think the process is just gonna take a while. I think I'm fucked. Like, no matter how I move, I'm taking a hit. I think I've fucked myself here. There we go. Fusion is the same program if you want to make animated titles, and you want to learn Fusion. I don't think I'm necessarily doing a lot of, like, text card stuff. Because, like, most of, like, the, you know, visual editing elements. Welcome on, Casa. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. What do the fish even do? I think they summon the big fish that hurts you. Like, the small... Like, if you get enough of the small fish on you, they summon the big fish. And the big fish does damage. Also, they definitely slow you down. I'm not late, you're early. Welcome on in, Darv. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Yeah, like, they substantially slow my ass down. Alright, hello, I brought friends. Good shout for Darv. How you doing, you sweet burb? Okay, let me store you in here for now. I feel like there's gotta be, like, something to do with, like, the stone tablets have gotta, like, unlock some secret thing or other. Alright. Tis it strange? Hold up, because so tis is short for it is. It is strange for a grown man to skip in public? Unfortunately, the answer to that is yes. It is strange to do so. But also, you don't have to let society tell you what you can and can't do. Aside from, like, you know, the crimes that you get held, like, you know, accountable for. Me showing my pedantry. It is a question. So tis is short for it is. Like, linguistically speaking, if you say tis, you're saying it is. I'm gonna crash out against these goddamn fucking tiny fish. Fuck off. Remember free will? No, what did Will do? What did Will do that he needs to be freed? What crimes did he commit? I'm just committing crimes with language. Ignore me. I give me the fucking. Oh, okay. So I now have two fucked up fish. Okay. Where was the place I was supposed to put the fucked up fish? I think it was over here. I hate this place. Okay, fish. Fish. We got encrusted talisman. A stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bones. A glyph of a hook is carved into the center. And we got another fathomless flame. Too exhausting. Sometimes being part of a hive mind is easier. Yeah, Dorv? Are we learning? Are we learning things about Darv's interests today? Again, I don't know how, but I appear to have developed a community of people who are really into hypno, huh? Radic, can you crease Starky's Jordans for his crimes? What crimes? Name a single. Oh, god damn it! I lost my explosives. Oh, I guess it's good to know that you just lose the explosives. They don't fucking detonate and kill you. Like that is valuable information to have. So what I'm hearing is I've hit the nail on the head. Hold up, I gotta experience anxiety real quick so I can figure out what the lore here is. Oh god, never mind. We're past anxiety. We are now experiencing actual terror. Fuck. We're about to run our first set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off pre-rolls. People don't deal with the ads as soon as they join the stream. Feel free to go grab a snack, go grab some hydration, go take care of yourself. We will be here when you return. Just needed to know how I'm perceived. I shan't let the public's worrisome sensibilities detour my activities. Hence, I shall engage in behaviors liberated of shamefulness. Why did you open the thesaurus? What happened that you felt the need to open the thesaurus? Fuck you pronounces thesaurus incorrectly. Fuck you pronounces it thesaurus. Thesaurus of Greek. I know a streamer with a bunch of fappers in his community. He draws twinks. That's really fucking funny, actually. I respect that so deeply. I do not... like, that is actually really sick. Now I'm curious who that is. I don't really know many people who draw more slender builds. Oh, this fucking... Oh, god damn it. Hold up. Because, like, I don't know. The fur community doesn't... It's not like slender builds are necessarily, like, excluded. It's just, like, they aren't... Like, they tend to kind of more align with, like, you know... Like, I think they end up falling in closer with, like, you know, traditional beauty aesthetics. To be fair, like, I have not lived the slender person life, so... I will carry around a jar of mayo with a straw. Good day, fine sir, for 'tis not business of yonder. Yonder is over there, not you. I know you don't know him, that's fair. You don't know that. I might know him. I probably don't, but I might. The fat furs yearn for what they cannot have, for with gluttony comes greed, envy, and pride. I mean, listen, I honestly, most fat furs I know are pretty comfortable in their bodies, which I'm genuinely happy for. Like that is a just straight up positive in my opinion. He goes to a different school, perhaps even lust. All right. Give me your research and your no, I misclicked. Research point and packed explosives. I definitely feel like I fell somewhat behind the research progression tree because I don't even have half this shit unlocked. All right. So it says the final one's around here, huh? I guess I need to put down the crabs somewhere. Says there's plenty here, so crab bucket go. To be fair, as time has gone on, I've actually learned to appreciate the more slender Twinkie builds because they tend to be really fun for size difference. Okay, scary thing done. Did you do the thing where you posted your art and we're proud of you because you shared your art and you did a great job and your art's really good? Did 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 you do that? Maybe to hydrate. But yeah, no. Posting on social media is always nerve-wracking. I think it helps that Blue Sky is as far as you know, social media platforms go, relatively chill. It's not perfect by any means, but like a lot of the like just straight up toxicity that you'd find on other platforms isn't present there. So sent a follow-up email to an artist I met at Gen Con with an update on the artwork work I've done since then. Oh heck yeah! Oh, is this your like, you know, your art teacher? You know, with less formality, art teacher. There is no thesaurus, fine bird. I merely have unrestrained my lexicon on mayo for rar. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? I posted my sketchbook, my sketch page to Blue Sky earlier. Yep. Heck yeah. I'm proud of you. Okay, where the fuck is the... Okay, you go at. I'm trying to figure out, like, where the last... Is it this? I think I need to get the crabs. I need to get the local crabs. Put myself out there is scary? It really fucking is. Don't get me wrong, like... And I think that's, like, part of why, like, okay. I now have, like, I more or less have worked through my anxieties about reaching out to people, but nowadays I'm just like, that is energy that I do not have in excess. Where it becomes a little bit harder for me to, like, justify being like, oh, yeah. I don't understand how you do it, Starky. At some point, okay. Here's how I do... Here's how I reach out to people. Write up a message, send it, forget that you sent it. Like go do anything else to distract yourself from the fact that you just sent a message. That is how I send messages. Welcome on an Ego Jalapeno. That'd be a sweet bean. Like that is unironically, like I will like, I'm like, hey, you know, let's chat, or you want to do a collab, and then I will find something to distract myself, so that way I'm not overthinking it. You can automatically make yourself forget. I mean, that's the upside of ADHD. Starky the sending is the hard. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like if you just need sending it, literally just like okay. At some point it does get easier, but the first couple of times you'd reach out to someone, you write up the message, and then just like put your finger on the enter key, and eventually you will make the mistake of pressing a little bit too hard, and then the message is sent. And from there it gets easier, because you will probably get either a positive response or someone who's like, hey, I really appreciate you for reaching... Like, you'll get, like, by and large, you'll either get a positive response or the person's an asshole. And from there it gets easier, because you're like, hey, you know, I got positive responses before. I usually ask someone to press the send button for me. That's honestly good advice. Like, unironically, that's pretty solid advice. To be like, oh, you know, if you're struggling to reach out, literally like type up the message and then like grab your partner or just like some random person off the street and be like, hey, this might sound fucking wild, but I need you to hit enter for me. I relax my speech patterns and it's downright skibbity Shakespeare, you pogging the berries. I will time you out, Kasai. Put the English back in the language. That or tell someone to just ask me to do it. That's fair. It's the like, he asked for no pickles principle, where it's easier to do it for someone else than it is for you to do it for yourself. Okay, this is getting a little fucking ridiculous. I can do it for myself, but I can do it. I can't do it for myself, but I can do it for someone else. Exactly. It's the pickles principle. He asked for no pickles. All right, hand over another one of your fucking traps. I'll go fucking put it over here, I guess. Yo, like I feel like there is like it's there's almost like, you know, it's like it's literally the same action of being like beating up yourself, but it is easier to do it for someone else than to do it for yourself. I don't know if it's like I think some amount of it's just like getting in your own head and feeling like, oh, like no one's, you know, it's not that big of a deal. And then, like, you know, but if you were in someone else's, if you were in the other person's position, you know that like it's not a big deal, but it still matters. All right, a day has passed. Give me them crabs. Yeah, that's about right for spider crabs. Spider crabs are God's mistake. It's weird having ADHD at times, because like my brain reminds me of some wild shit. And the thing it reminded me now of is a fucking, it's a, oh, for fuck's, okay, god damn it. Hold up. Okay, we make the crabs hug, and then we put the other crab. I don't have ADHD because I remember too much. You could have, so ADHD isn't necessarily like, oh, like I'm really good at remembering stuff. It can also just be like, you know, oh, like, you know, like I have a really solid memory for remembering what other people are doing. If it's something that I need to do, it functionally, you know, I will die before remembering. But also, like if it's something that another person needs to remember, I'm great at that. I don't believe that crabs exist. I mean, to be honest with you, like crabs are just sea spiders, and if you don't like to think about spiders, you don't like to think about crabs. So I can understand that principle. I also know I don't have ADHD because I'm not a furry VTuber. You would have ADHD without being a furry VTuber. So my classical example of like, do you have ADHD is, do you drink caffeine to help relax? Like if you're like, oh, you know, like I need to relax, let me fucking chug this coffee. Like coffee is unironically, it's my drink that I use to like help calm myself down. Like if I'm having a bad day, I will get a coffee. Like, you know, if I'm having a bad day and it isn't during the work week, I will get myself a coffee to be like, okay, this is gonna help like bring my day up a little bit because it helps me relax. Because ADHD is your body just being like, yeah, you know you want that, you know, all that shit you want to have about like, you know, brain chemicals that make you do shit. Yeah, you don't got those. The code drinks the coffee. Does having ADHD lead to me getting Fs on assignments because I never knew that they existed in the first place? Maybe? Uncertain. Drink coffee about it. Not all people who have ADHD as a furry VTuber, but it seems that all furry VTubers have ADHD. I mean, that's honestly, I think you could probably expand that to just VTubers in general. Like, I don't think necessarily it's exclusive. It's like it is a thing that is, you know, universal amongst furry VTubers. If you look at like a lot of anime VTubers, a lot of them are definitely fucking like ADHD. But also, like, you know, some go get tested, you know. Self-medication.
Being diagnosed with, and I quote, severe ADHD as a kid mean that I have ADHD?
Yes, that does mean that. I had a formal ADHD diagnosis that I didn't know about for 13 years. Does that mean I have ADHD? I have ADHD and autism. Big shocker. Okay, here's the thing. With the most recent DSM-5, ADHD is now is on the autism spectrum. Like, the coincidence of the coincidence of ADHD and autism was so severe, something to the effect of like 90% of people with autism had ADHD, and like 30 to 40% of people with ADHD have like are formally diagnosed with autism, which makes sense because the autism diagnosis is like appreciably harder to attain. It's because you have to meet a lot of different conditions, whereas ADHD is a little bit more of like, you know, rote, like, do you have these symptoms? Okay. with the most recent DSM, which is, you know, basically the encyclopedia of mental, issues, ADHD was just put under the ASD umbrella. I procrastinate a lot, but that's just psychological trauma. So, like, if you have ADHD, you also got the TISM. Congratulations. Welcome to the Brotherhood. Alright. Preparations to complete. The Fanatic awaits. Yeah, the Fanatic can keep waiting. I had a crab to deliver. Yeah, no, it's like neurology is kind of fascinating. It's also, like, you know, to some degree, like it is a differentiation. Like there's differentiation to be had between, like, profound autism, like a low functioning autism, versus, like, you know, high functioning autism.
Where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
Starky, I shall teach you my ultimate weakness. Powders like powdered sugar and flour. My body reacts in violent disgust to the touch of stuff like that.
I definitely have texture things as well. For me, it's paper. Like, if I've got dry hands and I touch a piece of paper, my fucking body recoils. It's like I actually got stabbed. The conspiracy theorists also need to chill. Autism's on the rise. We just got better at diagnosing and recognizing it. Like, nothing really changed. Like, it you know, there's no noted increase in, like, the rates of this stuff. It just, like, we got better at, like a lot of the kids nowadays that, like, would have, you know, that, like, we recognize now, it's like, oh, they have autism. It's like, back in the day, they were just like, oh, that kid's just weird. I have autism, but I'm such a masochist, I don't have any texture problems. That doesn't really, you know, work out. That doesn't. I don't think that works. Here of a flag. Okay. Black Abyss. Here, have crab. There we go. There's a few famous boomers out there that really should get tested. Looks at Tarantino. Listen, Tarantino isn't autistic, he's just really into feet. Actually, to be fair, I don't know shit about Tarantino. He might be. He might be. Okay, I do have storage here. I just invert my discomfort to desire, hence why I'd eat anything. That sounds like... I'm gonna be honest with you, that sounds like... like some psych hospital shit. Everything about Tarantino screams Asperger's. I could also, like, reasonably, like, see that with Kubrick, the guy who was so insistent on like getting every film perfect. Like, Kubrick definitely had some form of OCD, which, like, made him a really solid, you know, filmmaker, but also made him a bit of a struggle to be around, shall we say? I've been psychologically conditioning itself since middle school this way. Hey, can you post that in Vent? I'm kidding. Post-trauma. Oh shit, you can crash into other boats at Mach 5. I'm pretty well adjusted. Whatever you need to tell yourself, sweaty. Alright, I'm gonna go buy, you know, an irresponsible amount of explosives. Which, in my hands, is any amount of explosives. It's like, you know, since I'm in the area, I might as well. Oi! Oh, it's just sharks. It's not, you know, demons from beyond mortal ken. The only texture problem I have is touching Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. I hate how they feel in my hands. That's very specific. But yeah, no, like, for me, the texture issue is mostly just, like, paper. We're doing eco-terrorism against Eldritch Horrors. I mean, I'm not doing that. Where did I put the... I put the crab pot here. There it is. Again, with this fucking... I already got that crab. I need to get the other crab. Okay. All right, time to, you know, put the crab pot back. I don't know, something about crab pot. Like, my brain does not want to say those words, like, in that order. I couldn't tell you why. All right. Why does the... Okay, hold up. Why does the whaling yard is... Like, why are the explosives purchased in the whaling yard? You know you're not supposed to blow up whales, right? They tried to do that once, and it led to someone's car being crushed. That was an actual thing that did happen. What should we do to StarkyMorph? Hug, head pat, comfort, crucifixion, give a nice gift. You misspelled oh, sorry, it's not crucifixion, it's crucifixion. Well, hold up, no, I misread it again. It's crucifixion. Sure, you can crucify me. You can crucifixion my ass. But you're gonna have to figure out what that is first. Crab's doing pot, hell yeah. Alright. I will find you, Starky. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty easy to spot. Yeah, statistically speaking, you probably will. I will say, there is something about being fucking tall where it's like people do seem a little bit less, like, threatening. You know? Where I'm just like, yeah. Like, you know... It's like the thing Pablo was talking about where, like, people would send him gore and he's like, yeah, whatever. It's like the dude's 6'3" and has military training. Fucking, ain't no fucking way anyone's gonna, like, approach that and actually, like, try to do meaningful harm and succeed. Remember, Starky, be broken with gifts? I can't, okay, I can be broken with gifts, but also you don't need to remind chat about that. No need to give to Burb. Burb is happy doing Burb thing. Umbral puppet. Okay, that's sick. Long limbs hang idly from a body mounted with black spheres. It waits for the call of the void. Okay, so I feel like I need, like, 2 more... Like, somewhere around here there's gotta be... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Like, somewhere around here there's gotta be 2 more, like, tablets. I just gotta figure out where. Oh, that's, like, actually really fucking bad. That's, like, the vast majority of my speed. Oh, I'm fucked. I am holding W. Okay, I'm on a bus, finally. What's this about trauma? You know, it just happens. Can you fuck off? Okay, I guess to be fair, there is the risk / downside to, like, you know, using one massive motor. It's like you are, you know, if that motor gets knocked out, you're fucked. I think we can find Starky easily with him being a tall ass lamppost and shit. All right, can you fix my motor? And also, I have fish for you. I have fish for you. I do like that biting emote. It is very cute. I need to figure out what I'm doing with animated emotes. And the answer is I probably just need to, like, make more money so that way I can commission an artist who knows how to animate properly. Because, Lord knows I ain't figuring that shit out with my current workload. Okay, and the seat I sat at is wet and stinky. I'm a mixture of the can't drive gay and the scared to drive autistic. Do not put me in front of a steering wheel. Understandable. So if we ever do like a mod game night, I need to put you exclusively in front of a steering wheel. We need to play like fucking RV there yet. I don't know. I have not paid any amount of attention to RV there yet. It definitely strikes me as being like one of like. Oh, okay. What the? What the fuck was I supposed to do? Okay, this is the little fucking bullshit. You bastards literally just attacked. Okay. I probably should chill a little bit. This is gonna be a fucking slow drive back. Apparently I'm experiencing crucifixion and I'm getting a nice gift. I'll be honest with you. Between those two things, I would rather be crucifixioned because I don't know what that is, and I won't have to say thank you for receiving a gift. My ass struggles to you know, experience kindness. How the fuck you do that? All right, I'm gonna go absolute fucking batshit. There we go. Speaking of gift giving, I like how I gifted Starky Mimesis and neither of us have mentioned it over 2.5 weeks. I mean, listen, I've not actually like looked at all even remotely at the game. The last 2 weeks have been time. I've experienced time, and God, am I so fucking tired of that. Legit, my self-psychological conditioning turns out to have been manifested as self-CBT practice as I've learned from my therapist. That's fucking wild, actually. Also, Pokemon is Snow. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. If I didn't, I'm sorry. My goofy ass missed ya. Even though I was like, yeah, that bite emote's cute. Streaming's hard, okay? I'm fucking stupid. Cognitive behavioral therapy is great. Yeah, definitely the CBT you meant. Not fun fact, it's almost 2016. That's a fun not fact, because it isn't almost 2016, it's almost 2026. Storky, welcome on Obelisk, glad to have you, sweet bean. How you holding up? We're vibing here. Fun fact, the Switch is almost retro. Okay, you're just lying there. By no fucking metric, the Switch is now officially the last generation. It is not fucking retro. Retro is like at least 15 years. Like if you're saying anything is retro and the starting point is like less than 15 years ago, you're just fucking, it's almost a decade old.
It's almost 2016. I hope nothing bad happens to David Bowie or Harambe.
Shut the fuck. Wait, did David Bowie actually die in 2016? Because if so, that's like a wild coincidence. Wait, the Switch isn't a bottom? What the fuck? Furries these days, not really understanding what a Switch is. I mean, I'm be honest with you. That's true to form, actually. It's closer to being retro than modern. Yes, beginning of 2016. Hold up. I need to experience anxiety real quick. So that way the funny symbols will show up. Apparently I'm not good at experiencing anxiety anymore. Okay, so I need to find somewhere around here. Right, because there's a dredge spot for one more stone tablet. Retrosexual. I'm sure, you know, I'll think, you know, time is in cycles, so eventually we're gonna see someone, like, you know, bring back retro clothing styles. No, I do not fucking like these little asshole fish. Is the 3DS retro? Yes. No fucking shot the 3DS is retro. Okay, for me, I think retro is like 20 years is where I would start calling things retro reasonably. Like that's the starting point for me. Depending on like if it was like a fad that like very quickly died out, I can be like, you know, if it was like a thing that existed and then like died like in the same year. Moving the goalpost? I didn't move the goalpost. I said the conversation starts at 15. It's Starky's movie. I'm not fucking. I hate. Just insert fucking hate speech here. Please vote no. I want to live in denial. I don't think it. I wouldn't personally qualify it as retro. Like I said, the conversation starts at 15. I think for the vast majority of things, like also to be fair, like there's, God fucking damn it, I hate driving through these areas. I feel like the conversation starts at 15, but also I feel like the more, like the longer something is actively supported, like the longer, like, you know, like, okay. I feel like even though the Switch was released 10 years ago, there is still ongoing support for it. Like they are still releasing games with the Switch in mind. Like, okay, I'm just gonna eat the hit here, unfortunately. Like they're still releasing games for it, so I feel like it needs to be like a certain number of years after it's like no longer being supported. Welcome on the 8th Wolf. I'm glad to have you speaking. Also, mathematically speaking, we are approaching a point where live action remakes happen before the animated version comes out. The live action remakes are like low-key one of the biggest scams of recent, like, you know, recent movie like things. Like if I think that if like there's many scams of the movie world, I feel like live action things are like they're the biggest scam currently being run by, like, you know, Hollywood. I mean, K-pop brought back hideous center. Oh God. Not the center divide. I kind of agree with you. I'm not a huge fan of the center divide. I like you can't really do the center part nowadays. You have to like choose a side. I don't care what side it is. Just don't try and make the center. The center part has like like, you know, it's dead. It's buried. We've moved on, societally speaking.
Rats, where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
We can all say that the GameCube is retro, but is the Wii retro?
The GameCube is absolutely retro. The Wii, okay. It was released in 2016, and it stopped being supported when they made, or no. The Wii was made in 2006, and it stopped being actively supported when they made the Wii U in like 2012? 2011, sometime in that region, which would put us at close to 15 years. The Wii is technically retro, I think. Currently trying to reprogram myself to be okay with the chair smell, and it's working. Hey, you like need to go like a neurologist, my guy. I'm beginning to understand where your hypnosis kink comes from. Well, goodbye, doubloon. It was nice knowing you for like the 3 seconds that you were on my fucking ship. Oh god, I hate these little fish bastards. Where is the fucking... Like, I definitely saw a, like, glowing dredge spot.
Rats.
You said it was a kink?
Where the rats?
If the Wii is retro, then the real question is, did the Wii U actually exist, or did we all imagine that?
Does it matter? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that question matters. I think that question falls firmly in the it doesn't matter category of questions. Okay, to some degree, like, you know, I did watch the sat on a moist and nope, don't like that. But has anyone else seen the 4 hour long the 4 hour long Defunctland video? Because I did. And I do like, he has a very specific point where he's like, it doesn't matter what Walt Disney wanted. You know, the dude made like a link into an animatronic, so Lamau XD get animatronic to nerd. I love long video essays like that. Like I need to find what my next like video essay I'm gonna listen while I drive to MFF is. It needs to be around 3 hours, because that's how long the drive is.
Rats. Where rats?
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
Alright, Starky Pop Quiz. What Wii U game was the sole Wii U game that got a special designed console?
What Wii U game? Oh, that's a good question, actually. What Wii U game was the sole Wii U game to get a special designed console? I feel like Legend of Zelda usually gets those. But there wasn't one that was specifically released for the Wii U. I want to say like New Super Mario Wii U Luigi Edition. That's my guess. Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword, to be fair, like it was Skyward Sword was designed with the Wii in mind. Wrong. It was Wind Waker HD. I was right, and then I to be fair, I completely forgot Wind Waker HD was made for the Wii U. I knew it was Zelda. I feel like Zelda always gets like the special editions of consoles. I'm gonna fucking slow. I'm actually gonna lose my shit. Where is this last goddamn dredge point? It's always Zelda. I'll be honest with you, the only reason I even considered buying a Wii U was for Pikmin 3. But now that we're probably gonna have to get the fucking Switch for... I'm not getting a Switch 2 for Pikmin 5. That ain't happening. Hello? What are you? Are you whale? You are whale. Pikmin 3 was a classic. Pikmin 3 was good. I don't necessarily... I think Pikmin 3 is like my second favorite? I don't know. It's close between... It's close between Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 3, which is my second favorite. I will say Pikmin 4 was good while I was playing it, but now they've had some time away from it. It's definitely the weakest in the genre. Like, it is the weakest in the franchise by like a fucking substantial amount. I'm not getting a Switch 2 for the next Fire Emblem, so nothing can make me get it. Okay. Where is that last... Because I definitely saw it. I definitely saw a glowing dredge point. I just don't know where the fuck it is. Because I got hit by a giant fish, and now I lost it. It's gone. It's gone forever. I wish I could say that, but Kirby Air Riders, I can understand, because Kirby Air Riders is a game that people have been waiting like...
Starky, while you fish, I shall sing you a song of my people. Meet the flower who cares for everyone, the rising force of black and steel fighting in the desert sand.
Fuck up. I'm gonna crash out, because I can't find this this goddamn dredge point. Oh, I think I found it. Was I looking at the entirely wrong side of the fucking, like, archipelago? Hold up. I definitely saw it around here somewhere. Did you get the Switch 2 for Hollow Knight 3? No, because Team Cherry literally... Like, I can't imagine Team Cherry would ever do that, so it would almost certainly be like a knockoff. Oops, I stepped away. Any luck with the dredge point? I saw it for a bit. I think it was, I was probably like mistaken by the eyes on these little red fish-eyed bastards. I am going to fucking lose it though, as the hunt continues. Okay, maybe it was near the ancient temple. Like let's expand our search area, because I keep re-looking over the same fucking areas. I can't find it. They could release a new passage of the Bible for Switch 2 and Starky wouldn't get it? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they do find, like, new passages of the Bible on occasion. So that's actually, like, not necessarily outside the realm of possibility. If the Bible's so good, where's Bible 2? That is, of course, a joke. And also, I don't want to summon, would that be the Church of Latter-day Saints? Would they be the ones that would claim to have Bible 2? Don't joke, they have tried. Backtracking a lot in Golden Sun 2, only now he's kind of super lost. This game is cool, but... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Nope, nope, fuck you. I hate the random tentacles, man. I want nothing but the worst for random tentacles. We already have a Bible 2 2,000 years ago. I was gonna make a joke about Mormonism, but also random tentacles. Ooh, welcome on a Bacon Magician. Yeah, this is like, you can't cross land. You're a water spout. You'd lose all your energy. First, they released the new passage of the Bible for this first Switch, sent you box art. You guys think I could pay someone to do a programming assignment for me? Probably, but also, like, I can't condone that. Which religion is the gayest? I don't know, man. Oh. That's actually kind of sick. I won't lie. That was actually kind of sick. The whale chomping on the tentacle. I'm kind of here for it. All right. Greek mythology? Greek mythology is up there. It's definitely like on the short list, but I feel like there's got to be like, if you take into account like all the various like cults out there, there's got to be like a gay sex cult somewhere in like world history. You know, just like statistically speaking. It might have been Greece, who knows? I need your thoughts on the box art for the biblical level on Switch, the biblical level? Zeph, why are you like this? He sent me the fucking box art for Fire Emblem Engage. Gay sex cult somewhere in history as if there weren't multitudes? Listen here, if you're so knowledgeable, name all of them. You like gay sex cults so much? Why don't you name every single one? I think there's gotta be some shit going on here. Furries, checkmate. Furries aren't a sex cult. That would imply that, like, there's some kind of religiosity going on here. Hey, so yeah, sorry, you know. There we go. Where's the fucking, okay. At this point, I'm like, I'm tempted to look it up. Are you fucking kidding me? These little fish are so goddamn annoying. I like little fishies. They slow you down and then they summon their mother to eat you. I don't like them. I'm not a fan. Have you played Factorio Space Age at all? I can't stop playing it. I played it and then I got to like right before the fucking, hold up. I got to like right before the, what's it called? Like the ice planet, Aquilo, and then I stopped and I haven't picked it back up. Dredge, stone tablets. At this point, I'm just fucking annoyed, man. Where the fuck are they at? Wait, are there only 3 of them? Oh, there are only 3 of them. Well, shit. I guess I gotta go get my fucking. I gotta go get my storage stuff. Now I feel like a fool because I've just been fucking driving in circles for like an hour. I can't stop playing. I could probably pick back up my old save because I did like leave myself off at a very clean point, but I also like I left off right before what I presume is going to be one of the bigger logistical challenges of the game, which is Aquilo. To be fair, like Aquilo, like all things considered, doesn't seem that bad. It just seems like more annoying than anything else. Okay. Storage. All right, so hopefully I can just, you know, bring the stone tablets to the place where it looks like the stone tablets are supposed to go, and it will just work. Because I don't really want to, like, inflict Cthulhu on the world. I would rather we didn't do that.
Rats, where
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
Hashtag W meet the snow that sweeps across the field. The light and darkness
Shut
tore
up.
our skies. Tonight heal the wounds and learn from yesterday.
can return for these items later. I guess we can't. Well, shit. Alright, I guess I'll go fucking complete the ritual or whatever the fuck. If it means that much to you, game. I'm so glad it, like, stops you, like, on a dime. Alright, hi, Fanatic. I'm looking for sunken relics. Are there any shipwrecks around here?
Relics, you say? Perhaps one such as this?
He pulls out an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it.
You are drawn to it, I see. It found me during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power.
What's the better Fire Emblem game? Wrong houses, wrong opinion, wrong option 3 houses, right option engage. Zeph, you're not, you shouldn't be able to vote in your own fucking, by the way, I sent you a not ravioli approved DM. What? What the fuck are you talking about not ravioli approved? It's an odd ones out video. Or, no, it's not odd ones out, it's just very, very reminiscent of their art style. Alright, what's going on here? I do love this recurrent bit where like what is the difference? Like it's like right before it gets explained, the fucking video just cuts. Also, welcome on in, Jaren. Glad I get Sweet Bean. Ravioli is a cat. The cat didn't like it. Can we show for Jaren?
It sapped my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate strange nourishment with time.
I see YouTube serving you Defunctland video. I just finished that. I watched it last night. It was fucking wild. It was 4 hours. 10 out of 10 excellent use of 4 hours. I'll be honest with you. Every single Defunctland video, I can practically taste Kevin Perjurer's fucking hatred of Disney. I love those subtle jabs at things. Also, can we talk about how fucking weird it is how multiple people use the puppets to flirt with random people in the crowd? Like a multiple Disney, they're not employees, or fucking cast members, I guess is the term. Like multiple Disney cast members fucking use the puppets to flirt with people, and I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, what is wrong with people? What is the difference between Bai and Pan? You see, the difference between them is pilot a drone or a Titanic sub. Oh god, there's a lot of like fun little details like that.
As will you. When the ritual is prepared, it will be yours to carry forth. Anything else?
What's that scroll you're holding?
I found it at the end of my other life. It washed ashore, as all great gifts do. Took some time for me to decipher the runes. It speaks of an incomprehensible door, and those wretched twisted fish that swam through. Their flesh is the closest thing to a key.
Are there others that share your beliefs?
There are pretenders, failures that make a mockery of the deep. I tried correcting their way.
Starky also dodges the question. I'll do it again. There.
But I soon saw that they had lost the path. I left them to their ceaseless hunger.
The flames are lit.
Ah, I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come!
That's a little bit forward. I want to be honest with you. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of damp, dark wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze.
It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end.
I think the two terminologies emerged at different times in response to different things. Some folks found that bisexual was too binary a label and created pan to refer to the spectrum. However, we all learned that we are all family and that creating the label pan might make folks think bisexual is trans or queer exclusionary, even though it isn't exactly so. So now in queer solidarity, both labels exist in parallel. Yeah. I definitely think that like that is, in my opinion, the story that like they mean the same thing. It just like is like whatever, you know, your preferred like what your preferred self-title is. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. I ain't looking at this shit, man. You can't look away. I use panic because I know I'm attracted to pretty much everything. Welcome on, Death Nation. Glad I you, Sweet Bean. I saw your name on someone else's stream. I think it was... Yeah, that would be Jame. Who? Presumably Jame. Jamais Jals. The freezing flame climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arm skyward. A second later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Well, I mean, we came here to get, you know... You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palms, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. Starky, I'm pretty bad about how easy I can fall for something. Even the cakes that the asexuals keep going on about. I like to derail James with DBZ Moon Talk. Oh, you know, and thanks for saying his names. His name is James Jars, but I was jokingly referring to it as Jam Jiao. Okay, so what exactly? Because I got the pursuits. What's her face told me to do a thing, and I can't remember. I'll go talk to her. So what do you mean with DBZ? Like how moons exist in the DBZ universe? It is really funny nowadays because the fucking I have to imagine the Ozaru the moon monkey tail plot point is such a drop plot point that like the idea of like, oh yeah, he grows the tail back again and then immediately gets fucking shit canned because the power levels have far exceeded what the Ozaru was even remotely capable of. Jam Jars, the mole from Banjo-Kazooie. Well, I think it destroyed the moon twice. They destroyed the moon once and then they made the moon and then they destroyed it again. I respect the desire to make the moon again just to destroy it. You know, it really adds a certain panache to the world of DBZ. All right. I mean, I got research points. I got that going for me. In fact, I think this lets me finish researching the engine stack. Hold up, do I got any things to sell the guy in storage? I should probably move you to storage, all of you. But yeah, no, I don't actually know that much about DBZ. Basically, everything I know about DBZ is from the Abridged series, which at some point just ended up like it went from being like ridiculous parody with no hint of the original story to like unironically just like retelling the story. That was kind of a wild progression where it's just like at some point it just became like a meaningful replacement for the original. Hey guy, you want to buy a watch? Will Piccolo destroy the concept of the moon? Wait, what do you mean he destroyed the concept of the moon? What is this, fucking, like, Toho, where a character can destroy concepts?
Where the rats?
You're supposed to be outside looking out for cats for me. Worst bodyguard ever.
Why would I be doing that? Oh, hold up. I need to talk to old lady. I would argue it's a celebration of the DBZ story rather than a replacement. I suppose that's fair. The only DBZ stuff I know is against my will. Alright, lighthouse cute. What are you doing about the silver? You have to move on for her sake as well as yours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. Alright, I guess we got no hint of what to do besides give the fucking watch to the guy, so. Speaking of Stark, you should watch this. You should watch their Sailor Moon thing. Wait, did the Team 4-Star people like do a Taylor or Taylor Moon? Welcome on in, Corvid. Yeah, can you show over Corvid? How you doing? Lunch? They shoot you for that down in Texas. They shoot you for They shoot you for everything down in Texas. Oh God. Oh God, you're immediately gonna get hit by ads. Welcome on in, everyone. Glad to have you. For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, big chaos growing internet variety stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday for the last year now we learn to do smart. So if you'd like to see that, feel free to drop a follow here. But also welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We got Corv Bubble. Welcome on in, Fortissimo. Welcome on in, Derby. Welcome on in, Shadraw. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Cynic Deval. Glad to have you back. Welcome on in, Sorrow. Glad to have you, sweet beans. But yeah, we are about to hit the second ad break. We run 3 minutes of ads every hour to turn off pre-roll, so we don't have to deal with the ads as they join the stream. Hope stream's going well. It's going all right. Currently, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. I do know, like, okay. I know there was something with one of the DBZ people where he like became a VTuber and then I was alleged of sexual harassment. Takahata 101. I don't know the follow-up, but like I have not heard from the dude since. Like there's been like neither, you know. I haven't seen anything like in the follow-up, so I'm assuming that it was probably pretty damning. I'll be honest with you, like I do for certain stuff like that. I was like, I wasn't the one who raided. They shoot for that down in Texas. So what I'm hearing, Shadra, is that you're the reason that the raid message is what it is. Not to be an ass, but people really don't care about Akira Toriyama. They care about Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I would disagree because you can care about the people who make the art that you care about. As a Texan, yes, everyone has a shotgun. Like, okay, for example, the One Piece fandom cares very deeply about Oda. In part, yes, because we want him to live to actually see the end of his story, but also Eiichiro Oda is like just a genuinely super sweet guy. Like the dude is just like the dude loves his story. Like it's clear based on like everything that we see him do surrounding his story that he just like cares about telling it properly. And so a lot of times we're just happy to be along for the ride. My friend who hates AI especially just cursed me for their exposure to Gwen Apocalypse. It really is. I don't know why Gwen from Ben 10 is like the fucking example that they all fucking like flock to. It is very bizarre. Like they hate it more than y'all combined. I do too, but I only know now people in the West finally know it. Dragon Quest, to be fair, it was a series that didn't really get localized, and that's not like, you know, I would say that's neither Akira Toriyama's fault nor is it the people who like still look up to him. Like the entirety of South America, like, you know, it like Dragon Ball is so foundational in South America that it was functionally like an extended period of mourning when Akira Toriyama died. I love their work, especially Dragon Quest. I've never played a Dragon Quest game. I've heard good things about them, but also it's like... So I imagine it's like a Seinfeld is unfunny thing. Didn't the drug cartel... Yeah, the drug cartels literally held a fucking ceasefire when Akira Toriyama passed. The dude was that beloved. What do you mean I don't have enough space? Yeah, like the dude was that beloved, and like his work affected so many people. I feel like, you know, to say it's like, oh, people only cared about his work, like, I mean, as someone who makes things, you know, I would say that my work is to some degree an extension of myself. It's not to say that, like, oh, if people like my work, then, like, they like me, but, like, you know? Dragon Quest was my first not Pokemon RPG. Or technically Mario okay, so my concern about playing Dragon Quest is that I'm a person who is very deeply trope poisoned. I can figure out a lot of the times, like, how the story is going to end in the first 15 minutes based on, like, the tropes that it uses. So, like, I feel like I've played enough games that take inspiration from Dragon Quest where, like, I feel like I'm not going to enjoy the process of playing it because I'm going to be, you know, like, the appeal of it is, to some degree, the story. And I'm going to go into it basically knowing how the story goes. Back from the ads, I hear Dragon Quest. I here in Latin America. Okay, but Seinfeld is funny. Okay, so the Seinfeld is Unfunny is basically a trope name for, like, something that was so influential that it ended up basically inspiring a bunch of replacements. Like, nowadays, if you watch Seinfeld, like, a lot of the jokes you've seen before, because they were originally in Seinfeld and then got taken and twisted by other comedies. My love for Dragon Quest was spurred from a unlikely, totally likely source, Neopets, because each move of the square was one page load. Dragon Quest is very fairy tale and storytelling, but like if it was medieval Dragon Ball, it was so slow to play, but it made the whole experience so much more deliberate. I think that's my thing, where I'm like, I feel like if I watched, you know, if I played a Dragon Quest game, I would go into it and I'd be like, okay, you know, nothing about the story is particularly compelling, and I know I'm not a fan of RPG gameplay. Dragon Quest is much more fun if it's only 10 to 15 hours. Dragon Quest is the GOAT, it's a nice classic. Maybe even 8 hours. Alright, here's your relic. He approaches, drawing closer with incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanism has grown no less unpleasant. Welcome on Sine Cosine Tangent. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. The original Dragon Quest 1 is literally about you slaying a dragon to rescue the princess. Wrong game to play if you want a plot twist. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't enjoy working my way through menus. So JRPGs tend to be pretty unappealing to me at their base level. I need to have a compelling story to get me to play through a JRPG, which is part of why I was able to make it through Clair Obscur. Like, Expedition 33 is a great game, and part of it is the story, and playing the New Game Plus definitely made it aware, like, at some point, the gameplay just becomes a fucking slog. Like, is Romeo and Juliet / The Lion King any reason to not read Shakespeare? I would say yes, because they're delivering on different premises. Because fundamentally, The Lion King is intended for children, so they hold back on a lot of stuff. If you're going to read, well, there goes that thought. What's up, Chris?
Being born is just trolling on a gotcha.
Shut the fuck up. Welcome on a monkey. Glad I have you, Sweet Bean. You should not play Monster Hunter then. Okay, I tried playing Monster Hunter for the 3DS. I got to the first tutorial where they're like, hey, make sure that you eat before a meal. And I had to go through like 6 different menus and then watch an animation to cook the food, and then a different animation eat it. And I was like, holy fuck, this game's not for me. Eat before a fight. You're supposed to eat before a fight. Eat a meal before a fight. Oh yeah, Monkey flashbanged me because of a DM of his landed on my alt account. It's like, okay, because if you go into a fight in Dragon Quest Hunger, you're basically like, you're fucked, because like you don't have stat debuffs, but the stat buffs from eating are so important that it's like they're necessary. Look up the monster Jimirus sometime though, big fluffy griffin monster. I appreciate the monster designs for Monster Quest. The gameplay makes me want to cease existing because I don't want to sort through 10,000 menus to fight a monster for like 3 minutes and then repeat the process. Monster Quest, Monster Hunter, I don't fucking know. It's one monster, dragon monster, dragon these nuts. You know what I'm talking about. Play Tomodachi Quest. You okay, monkey? I'll answer that for him. No. But no. Something about the experience of being like, here's your tutorial. 7 fucking menus. It was for the 3DS. I was like, oh, you know, it can't be that mechanically complex. It's on a fucking mobile device. Wrong. It's just as fucking, like, anxiety-inducing, like, you know, spreadsheet-ass fucking gameplay. 3 minutes fights on Monster Hunter. How innocent. Okay, I don't care how fucking long they are. I ain't fucking getting through all the goddamn menus to actually get to the long fights. I'm very much not the target audience for Monster Hunter. Let's leave it at that. That sounds relatively simple and honestly engaging, not gonna lie. Kasai. Not everyone has the autism where they like spreadsheets. I don't have that one. I'm not collecting the ASD like it's a goddamn Pokédex. The text of Pokemon Invaders. Speaking of player obscure, we were actually talking about that earlier. Welcome on Invaders. Good at ya. For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, the Chaos Great Internet. Bryce from every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 PST. On Mondays and Tuesdays, 6 to 9 PST, Thursday, Friday. Mostly I play indie games. However, Tuesday for that Friday, for last year, I've learned to play some. Learn how to do smart. So, how was Claire Obscure? I love that song. Yep. Hi, Yorakonde. Welcome on in, Nick. Welcome on in, Hex. Glad to have you, sweet beans. Starky, what? ¿Qué? ¿Qué está haciendo? You play Factorio? Yeah! It's not... Factorio isn't spreadsheets, it's flowcharts. It's different. I have that type of tism. It was a lot of fun, only started last week. And to be fair, you get to build those flowcharts. But no, I hope you're having a good time with it, because I definitely love Clair Obscure. It's not even flowcharts, it's flow rate calculus. They're the same. They are not the same thing. What are you talking about? It's like, okay. The gameplay of Factorio is optimized as flowchart. The gameplay that I struggled with in Monster Hunter is look at this spreadsheet. The only spreadsheet would be the inventory checklisting. Oh well, you're not a harpy. Imagine if a Frey was one and calculating ABOMs. But no, it's weird because like it's like if I can get my hands in there, if I can figure it out, bill of materials. How long have I seen you plan out things in your Factorio flow rates? It's the same. It is not the same thing. Because I'm actually like, okay, the spreadsheets of Factorio are things I get to edit. The spreadsheets in Monster Hunter are things I have to interact with. It absolutely is not. The spreadsheet it's the equivalent of being like, hey, program the spreadsheet to automatically calculate this value we need based on all these inputs. That's Factorio. The experience of playing Monster Hunter was, hey, here's a spreadsheet of things that we've already figured out. Go find this one value. It's somewhere across these fucking 800 entries. If I were in a saw trap, there would be spreadsheets involved. Starky just wants control over the spreadsheets. Yes. I want the control to spread the sheets. That is my wish in this world. And with that, a collection is complete. I must admit I'm surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. Know what? It will become apparent soon enough. We must make one final voyage. This time, it will be with you. I'm ready. You're entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. So be it. Return when you are prepared. Can I save my progress? Well, I can save and quit. And then if we can just continue. All right, what the fuck, what's going on here, man? I'm ready. I do appreciate that the game, like, out of one more time, your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue? The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Alright, what's your deal, man? Now our destination is the open expanse to the west of the Great Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. Okay. The west it is, then. It's dredging time. Welcome on in, Trob. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I guess we're going for the finale. I don't know. This game, the game has plot? Question mark. Thoughts on big men? Big men, good. Me appreciate big men. I need to download some hypnosis bits user for Thanksgiving so I can save on data. Kasai, you're not going to beat the hypnosis kinks allegation. Men of the big variety. All right. So the joys of men come in two flavors, and of course, wait, hold up, what? Hold up, why is the fucking text broken? I'm actually a little mad. Why is this oh god fucking damn it. Oh god damn it, did you update? Did it fucking update? Do it live? Hold up, I'm actually a little mad. Captions. Why are the captions down? Caption sources heard on... Why are the captions down? This is great. I'm gonna fucking crash out. Why is this happening? Native captions, transcripts, open captions. Why is this? I'm a little mad. Oh, there we did. Why? It just started fucking working. I give up. I give up. I give up. That one's literally like just Twitch. Like that is OBS deciding nah. That redeem that you have, it's just not gonna work today. Fuck you. So I guess we're just getting 2-for-1 hopeless core. No, no the fuck you're not. I mean, I could. Here. All right, coming back at you. Number 2, the big man talk. Number 2. It's the time to talk to the big men. Didn't even talk about big men. We're talking about big men now. Fuck you. We're doing it in the Jersey accent. This is what we're doing now. This is the energy I gotta bring because we gotta talk about big men. You got the big strong men. You got the big soft men. That's the good shit. Both flavors delicious. Why am I describing them like their meals? Because I want to eat them. That's why. I think the bit might be a little cooked, Chad. I think I might be losing my fucking mind. But like that's not new. They are a snack. Not even a snack, just the full goddamn bakery. That's what vore. Oh god, no! I've activated Trob. We're all in danger. I should not have. This bit is dead, and so am I. I'm gonna die soon. I'm 28. I'm gonna die soon. Insinuate Stark had a mind to lose. I'm not vore pilled. Yeah, Trob. Mm-hmm. Also, did we ever get a shout out for Trob? If not, let's fix that. We gotta go shout out Trob. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time. He throws the pocket watch overboard, and tethered by chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more. He throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. He slots the key into the lock of the music box, and lay the weary world to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. An achievement, Unshackled. Find a use for the relics. I don't trust that. Yep. Yep. God damn, Attack on Titan. What the fuck are you doing in my video game?
Rats, rats, where the rats?
Oof.
Yeah, oof size maximum. Welcome on an emerald. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Is it a kink to require hypnosis to sleep? Oh, yeah, yeah, see, that's kind of a problem. That doesn't seem like the good ending. Love the ending of this game. It's, I feel like there's gotta be another ending. This feels like the bad ending. Eldritch Warriors isn't a good ending to you? Can't say that it's my favorite ending. It's gotta do something to do, it's gotta have something to do with the lighthouse. GG, you win. Pro gamer. I've got the 3 stone tablets. And it's gotta have something to do with the lighthouse. See, that's a you issue. What if it's an attractive Eldritch? I swear to God, if that's the only ending. Okay, it's not. Dredge has 2 different endings, 2.5 if you count the variation on ending 1. I feel like there's gotta be something about... I still didn't get that last ability. What if it's an attractive Eldritch Horror? Listen. I kind of rely on society, unfortunately. I got depression. I got depression that I need meds for. That shit ain't gonna be fucking solved by, you know, eldritch monstrosities from beyond mortal ken. No matter how attractive those eldritch monstrosities from beyond mortal ken may be. I got depression. What if it's a sexy horror? I just said. You're not listening. maybe if they mindfuck you enough. Okay, what if it's a sexy horror that also cooks you food in the morning? Why are you trying to sell me on the Cthulhu destroying the world route? Okay, what's the deal with the stone tablets? Okay, stone tablets 1, 2, and 3. Should head to Little Marrow and speak with the trader. Therapeutic Eldritch, mind repair kink. Like they destroy the world but leave you. I like the world. In general, people tend to be pretty chill, and I don't want to see them destroyed. Isn't it kind of cute if they don't destroy you? Okay. The trader. Show him the stone tablets. You're so boring. Y'all need therapy. Y'all need monster therapy. Okay, but they're really hot. The world, I can't... Chat, is it problematic that I don't want to fuck Gargath the World Destroyer, even though he's incredibly sexy? And he'll leave me alive, but he'll destroy the world? Am I problematic for deciding that, no, I don't want to fuck Gargath? And they turn you into your Sona? I am personally in a mood where I want to separate from reality. I think you need therapy because the world isn't that great. I don't know, man. It isn't that great, but we can fix that. The world can be a better place. I believe in hope and shit. Just hope. Unironic fucking hope core energy. I'm tempted to go to the hope core scene. But I can fix him? He's destroyed. It doesn't matter if you can fix it, if he's already destroyed the world by the time that you fixed him. You don't get it? I don't get it! You're right! I don't get it! I don't need to get it! Think of the hydrate. The trader takes the stone tablets from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in hands. Starky is the straight man of his own sitcom. It kind of feels like that at times, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of the larger arrangement.
He reaches up to the high shelf and brings down a similar-looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust.
Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? Ah, I well suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this now for now and study it further while you search for the other fragments. Oh, you've got another? Wonderful. Please, let me see it.
Okay, what if they came with a chocolate fountain? There is very little upside you could present to me where I would be okay letting the world be destroyed. Starky's so unhinged that we need to make him crash out over Miracle Whip to keep cosmic order. No, if I'm unhinged, you should just be, you should interact with me normally, like you would to a normal human being. Clearly, I am the only sane person in the world. And I'm just surrounded by people who like to make me question that. Starky, who's your favorite Monster Hunter design? I really like Zinogre. I really do like Zinogre's design. What if they take away all the depression and leave you happy and cozy? Then you're not sane, duh. Why are you like this? The extreme SpongeBob energy. Who put you on the world? Ugh. Lightning Puppy? Exactly. What if the Eldritch Horror was also Zinogre? I'm not fucking the Eldritch Horror! If I can stop the world from being destroyed by fucking the Eldritch Horror, we can talk. If I got dick game good enough to save the planet, then I'll fucking do it. Why not? Because I'm not summoning an Eldritch Horror just to have sex with it and then watch it destroy the world. Deciding that sanity was deciding that sanity was only holding me back in high school was the best decision of my life, not gonna lie. Listen, I've had like 2 decades of therapy. I got here. Shit's kind of working. We're figuring it out. What if he only destroys the world a little, like half of it? I'm not gonna make the decision on which half of the world gets fucking destroyed. And ultimately that will be my decision, because indecision is still a fucking form of decision. Coward? I am above such petty provocations. I've spent years in the mountains. So he's not an Eldritch Horror, it's an Eldritch Horror. You pick half the... I'm not having that shit on my fucking conscience. That seems like a fucking hassle. The trader takes the stone tablets from you and lays it on a table next to the door. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are parts of the same set. I got the last one, man. On the other side of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light into the low ceiling. Oh, hey, Starky, the moon woke up. Okay, either the Eldritch Horror takes half the landmass or half the water in the ocean. I don't think you guys understand how little I give a shit about having sex. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I am... I don't give a single shit. If, like, I'm indifferent. If I find a cute guy and we monster mash together, great. If not, I don't care. I don't care. Sex is not a selling point to me. It just is a neutral thing. Sex is meaningless, but food. Okay, but what if they made really good breakfast? Is that why you keep turning down my... Shut the fuck up. Like... Okay. How good does this fucking burger need to be? If it's making me a burger, but it also gets destroyed half the world, how good does that burger need to be? And it's gotta make that burger for, like, the half of the world that didn't get destroyed. Sex is meaningless butt food? Sorry, I couldn't resist. You're not wrong. But what if you could lay on his pecs like a... Chat, Chat, why do you want me to cause the apocalypse with boning? I at this point, I'm like, I'm just curious. I need to know. Is this like, are y'all trying to inflict a corruption arc on me? Funny. Honestly, I destroy half the world for like a half a decent burger. You could lure me to doom with an alright burger. It makes one burger for each person that perished in the half the world ending. Sharky, what if you could lay on your pecs like a bed? Cause it's funny. I'm gonna crash. Corruption arc is just hypno kink with extra steps. You're not incorrect. Because I'm always horny, that's fair. And there are days I'd end half the world for a good meal. I'm back. Mods, can we point erratic things to the left path of the crossroads? I mean, listen. We can't point anyone anywhere. With how chaotic my chat is. But to buy everyone, no, don't go into the shadow realm. It's platonic corruption arc. Okay. I feel like a corruption arc intrinsically is like kink oriented. Is that just me? I feel like if you're proposing a corruption arc to me, like baseline, that is like you're basically saying I want to see this kink inflicted on this character. Maybe it's just my algorithm, but YouTube headlines or videos are so much clickbait and sensationalist headlines. So like corruption, platonic corruption. Oh, so you want the kinks? Everything can be a kink. I'm not saying I want the kinks. What I'm saying is if you're, it's like saying it's like, yeah, I want a platonic foot job. It's like the kinks baked in, my guy. It's just part of the process. I think Starky should play Monster Hunter Stories. Is that the dating sim where you date the monsters from Monster Hunters? Because I think I would be more amenable to that than actually playing Monster Hunter. Is the corruption of your talking about different than my skibbity? Kasai, I'm gonna fucking send you to the shadow realm. We've been over this. If I have to time you out again, I'm not remodding you. Corruption kink feels like a very culturally Christian mindset. Corruption equals kink. I mean, you aren't incorrect, actually. That is a good point. I guess like the I can fix him is just so it's corruption arc and redemption arc. No, that's the Monster Collection game set in the Monster Hunter universe. What I'm saying is like if you are intrinsically looking towards a corruption arc as a experience that you want to have, I think that is a kink. I feel like people can experience a corruption arc without. Okay, so you are correct that like corruption arc can be platonic, but I also feel like that's not the reason to be like, oh, here's your corruption arc, ooh woo. Okay, correction, brain rot, Shakespearean prose. Stark has so many kinks that he needs to see a chiropractor. I've had back pain at fucking 20 years old. I'm 28. I will die soon. My son falls so hard in the good boy category, he's probably primed for someone to drag into a corruption arc. I'm gonna slowly lose my mind. It begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. Starky corruption, turning his model into a jar of mayo with a lap. No, we're not doing this bit again. We've already had Miracle Morph as drawn by fucking Erratic Phoenix. We ain't doing this. We're not doing this again. I'm gonna make you a deal you can't refuse. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars, protect us, O guiding light. All right, now I've got the fully formed. Sorry, he just wants his fish corruption. I don't want the. What do you mean my fish corrupted? You know, fuck you. Uncorrupts your fish. Corruption is definitely a kink, though. It very much is. It's not intrinsically a kink, but I in my mind when I'm like, oh yeah, if anyone ever's like, oh, corruption arc positive, it's a kink. I once heard the streamers chat into fart sniffers. Please do not do that here. Please do not do that here. Corruption kink, let's go become billionaire. Shut the fuck up. What? I don't know. Sometimes I read chat and it's always a mistake. I need to stop doing that. What up, boys? It's StarkyMorph here with my Let's Play where I don't look at the chat window at all, and we're playing Dredge. And last time on Dredge Ball Z, we summoned and you know, infinite horrors from beyond the cosmos. You deserve context. I don't think I want it. I don't think I want context. Also, I was lying. You see, I've clickbaited you into believing that I was not going to read chat, but I'm still reading chat. You fools. Corruption kink where the file fucks up its encryption and becomes all jumbled or something. I mean, that is also like a form of bad end kink. I definitely have seen, you know, being a Twitch team with a certain orca. I'm gonna crash it. Hold up. Get fucking banished. But yeah, no, being a Twitch team with a certain orca who loves writing bad ends, I'm definitely very aware of the bad end where it's just you're just like mind broken and then someone shows up and is like, hi. Corruption kink, but you corrupt me into being a well-adjusted member of society. Hypnotizes you into being a functional like adult with, you know, with a 401k and shit, and also like you enjoy your job. We corrupted Starky by making him hate chat and unable to stop reading it. We have won. I get, like, that is, you're not incorrect. That is in essence kind of like, you know, that's the experience of being a Twitch streamer. Nar. Hypnotizes you into getting a good sleep schedule, hypnotizes you into drinking water, hypnotizes you into eating vegetables, hypnotizes you into putting money back for your retirement, hypnotizes you into putting out job applications, so that way you can find better paying jobs that respect you. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. 401k is fake news, don't worry. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Flame of the sky. Impossibly bright for such a compact design. This delicately faceted crystal lens focuses a perpetual shifting flame. I'm very good at reprogramming myself, but oddly hypnosis can't fix executive dysfunction. That sounds like Twitter talk to me. Okay. Hypnotize them into going to sleep instead of laying in bed with things. Honestly, that low-key would be like extremely high utility for me. As someone with chronic insomnia, that shit would be very nice. It's not even like I fucking lay in bed with anxiety. I just lay in bed and my brain's just like, hey, we'll continue to think about this thing that you were thinking about. It's incredibly fucking frustrating. Why my brain do that? Why brain do the thing that it's supposed to be doing? Okay, so I don't think that the alternate lighthouse. I once fell asleep to a hypnosis video with autoplay on. Insomnia, I barely know her, and by barely, I mean I can't sleep for more than 2 hours and have to make a difficult choice to go to work or not. Very much of the book. You're really asking me after all this time, you know it must be returned. You have to move on for her sake as well as your own. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. Can I just, like... What happens if I just, like... Hold up. I'm trying to figure out how, like... Do I need to, like, there's no way I need to, like, 100% the game. Remember that your book of yours. Which book? This one here? The Rygrin, pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's not really much to be said. Histories of the Grey Isles, it's quite a chore. Don't play dumb, you know which book I mean. Play dumb, your hypocrisy is worrying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You wanted to forget, begged me. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between you. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. Take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? You strike out with your right hand, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. This motherfucker be collecting my suspicions, I tell you that. Oh, we're just some very concerning videos. I can only fucking imagine. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Okay. Let's go talk to Old Lady again. Man, this track is wonderful, though. I really need to listen. This game's got a lot of, like, very chill music. Alright. Old Lady, I need your wisdom. If you would be so kind as to provide it. I have the book.
You've had this whole time, haven't you? Have you not? Doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness beyond the bay, where you were... When you are ready, I'll point the way.
Well, come on in, Kenny. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Give me a shout for that, Kenny guy. Alright, I'm ready.
We must wait until the night is thickest. Until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right for her. Throw it back.
I fucking hate warning you're experiencing a video game. Proceed with... I hate the fact that my brain was like, throw it back, and then my brain fucking auto-played like a video of like a fisherman just twerking. just throwing his ass back.
Do it for her. Throw it back. That's right. Move those cheeks, baby.
It's been a good start to a week so far. Short work week. 2 editions done that I actually had a lot of fun doing. Can't complain at all. I'm glad to hear that. It's one of those things I would love to do more auditions, but also like that is A, don't know how to do that. B, yet eldritch twerking. No, do not summon monkey by saying eldritch twerking. Funnily enough, I auditioned for a crow character. Heck yeah. But no, currently I'm in the process of writing up a video essay, which I guess is going to be close enough to my way of voice acting. Just say, fuck it. No one else will hire me. I'll do it myself. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. Stop! Stop, Gabe! Stop forcing me to throw it back. I can't. Oh my god. My man's clapping his ass cheeks so goddamn hard to be rid of this book.
Rats, where rats? Where the rats?
No, no.
Hey monkey, if you're there, only you can make Starky
No,
crash
we don't
out.
need the return of Eldritch Twerking. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the books, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. That sounds hot. Sated, throw it back. Are we gonna get eaten by a giant fish? This game is ass, if you see what I'm saying, and by saying I mean throwing it, and throw it, and by throwing I mean it back. Yeah, we're gonna get eaten by a giant fish. Motherfucker, you could move the boat. I guess it wasn't that important. I guess it didn't matter that much. Nah, it's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And by it back, I mean being eaten by a fish. This game got some weird lore. You did it. You defeated the evil yourself. So you choose the... I guess the vore ending is better than the apocalypse ending. Remember, the first written instance of vore was in the Bible with Jonah and the whale. Wait, there's voice actors in this? There's voice actors in this game? True vore ending? Shut up. Yeah, the vore ending. There it is. Well, hungry for more endings now. Probably for react. That makes sense. To be like, whoa. The fitness gram what if you just talk to the old lady at the top and she's just like, the fitness gram pacer test is an anaerobic exercise. That's how I got my first video game voice. That's fair. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna give it, just say fuck it and do video editing. That's like, I'll do it myself. Department of Conservation for New Zealand Bird Songs and Calls. That's actually kind of sick. Well, shit. We got like 20 minutes left to stream. I guess I need to figure out what I'm gonna be doing next. Okay. Here, let me look at my Steam games. Songbird. I will say the Songbird is, there are games that have been in the line longer than Songbird. Are you gonna do the DLCs? Maybe, but not immediately, because I don't have them. Animal Well is fun, but I think it's the kind of fun I would enjoy more off-stream than on-stream. It's not that long of a game. I'm looking. I might do Rain World. I tried to do Rain World, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So having chat around to be like, have you tried this? Might actually be helpful. It's an awesome per minute type deal. There is one game that I've been wanting to play for a fucking hot minute. I bought it before it became a problem to purchase the game. This YouTube YouTube went from wife being a non-gamer to grinding 32 Darkness, Hades, basis fuck, go off queen. That's honestly, I respect the fuck out of that. I struggled with 32 Fear. That was, or I guess 32 Darkness. I don't think I actually did 32 Darkness in Hades 1. There it is. So what I'm thinking for the next game we might be playing, I think I might do Disco Elysium. I've heard a lot of good things about Disco Elysium. I couldn't do 32 Heat in Hades 1, too tough for me. I definitely found it a little bit easier to do in Hades 2 for whatever reason. But no, I'm thinking Disco, oh, that reminds me, the game articles are just written by trolls at this point. Disco Elysium will give you VA opportunities. Damn it, I still need to complete Disco. God fucking... I can't remember if they have a VA in the game. I thought the game was fully voice acted. I was like relatively certain of that. The Hades 2 is Wait, is that an actual fucking... Oh, the articles for Hades... Oh, that's fucking wild, actually. But no, I think next up on the slot, on the docket, is probably going to be... I need to probably take a look through my Steam library. It's a GameSpot article. Next game, Zoombinis? It's morally piratable. Yes. It is morally piratable. The Disco Elysium devs don't get they don't get any money from the game anymore, so you can ethically pirate it. Yarhar. Just kidding. In Minecraft, etc., etc., etc. Okay. I need to probably do like a deep dive, just to look through my Steam games. Songbird Symphony is another one that's on the list. How long is Songbird Symphony? If it's like 3 hours, I can probably turn that into a single stream. Ethically pirate, Nintendo brings out the banhammer. I mean, the good news is I have it on Steam. And you can find it online. Fellas, is it sexist for a woman to drive a war effort if it's for family? Sharky! Everyone, it's Sharky's birthday. It's the birthday for the sweetest char on the internet. Go, everyone, wish Sharky a happy birthday. Happy birthday! Hold up, I got the website. I got the website. God, I love this website. Or you should play Tribal Hunter. Tribal Hunter is the kind of game that where I'm like, I think I need to, like, I think that one's gonna be like a subathon goal if I ever do a subathon again, or ever do a subathon in the first place. It's probably gonna be a stream or two for Songbird. Not gonna lie. Okay, but you know, happy birthday, Sharky. Hopefully it was a good day. Hopefully it was, you know, a nice celebration. Hopefully you did something special for yourself. I might do Songbird Symphony then, just to give everyone like 2 weeks for those of you who want to start a playthrough of Disco Elysium to get ahead. Oh shit, Persona 5 is 65% off? Is Persona 5 on Steam? Hold up. No, it's Persona 5 Royale. Royale? With cheese? It's Persona 5 with cheese? Thank you, I had some fun. Disco Elysium? Yeah. I've been wanting to play it for a hot minute. That's Persona 5. Is Persona 5 Royal actual, like, is it the base game? I thought it was like a spin-off. I thought Persona 5 was just called Royal. That's the business name. Think Persona 5 Emerald version. Okay. I need to play this at some point, but that's not happening anytime soon. I heckin' love Disco Elysium, best game I ever read. It's definitely on the short list. I think we'll probably do Songbird Symphony, and then we will probably, you know, probably pick up Disco Elysium here. I think since we are a little bit early, I know I've been like kind of cutting streams short recently, and also like just not being on stream, but I am, you know, it is in service to a thing I'm excited about, so. I think we're gonna go ahead. It's important to know that if you do Disco, a single NPC conversation may take up an entire stream. Just be ready for it. Fucking what? That's actually kind of wild. I'm not playing Hogwarts Legacy. I genuinely like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that game. I don't give a shit if you played it. Don't fucking play it on stream. That's like the only thing I really think is like, Disco Elysium is a large game, my friend. Oh dear. Oh, am I getting myself into trouble by starting that one? I might want to save that until after I move, if that is the case. Oh dear. But yeah, no. My take for the wizard game shit was always just like, just don't stream the game. Like a BG3 situation. Okay, so it's gonna take like a year. It's gonna take like a year. So probably wait until after I move. But you know, it's just like, you can enjoy it in private. Like, here's the thing. when the Bayonetta 3 drama was happening, I was planning on playing Bayonetta 3 in private. Like I was planning on still playing it because I love the series, but I also like wasn't going to advertise it. And then it turned out that the original voice actress was batshit insane and also like problematic. It's like it was a whole thing, and I was like, okay, I no longer feel bad about it. Yeah, the convos are very involved. Interesting. I'm actually really excited about that then. All Personas since 3 have gotten an improved version some years after their release, and now there's the remakes. J.K. Rowling is so stinky that it retroactively undid any love. Understandable. Yeah, the black mold will do that to you. Okay. I will probably need to do another deep dive then through my Steam library to see if there's anything else, but... Alright, we're gonna wrap up a little bit, like 15 minutes early. Let us see who's live, so we shall be... I was kind of an asshole for my Steam. Just it's the kind of thing, like, you know, we all know she sucks. She's a shitty, awful person who, you know, exhibits a deeply hateful personality and belief system. It's, you know, if you grew up with the stories I did, you can still appreciate them. Just don't, you know, advertise them, I guess. That's kind of like why I'm like, just don't stream it. Just don't stream it. Don't engage with it publicly. Don't advertise. Make it like kind of a point of shame. Make it a guilty pleasure. So that way, you know, we all can collectively as a society move on. Okay. I think there is a certain... Hold up. Let me see if there's a certain otter friend who is streaming today, as it is his birthday, but it is not. He is not streaming today. Dell? Raid Dell? Dell's playing Hollow Knight? Raid Hollow Knight player? I just read the Christian fanfic. Raid person playing Hollow Knight. Alright. Everyone, we're gonna go say hi to a big soft cat friend. Actually, hold up. Have I rated Dell somewhat? I think I've rated Dell somewhat recently. Screw it. But anyways, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, big A Chaos Growing Internet, very stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play any games, however, every Tuesday, Friday for last year, I've been literally smart. So if you'd like to see that, feel free to drop a follow here as well as on Blue Sky as well, where I make art. You know, I post art that I make, art that I get commissioned, general ramblings, all that good stuff. We have the Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say all the Sweet Beans, see the correspondence of the Sweet Beans post. I'm in the process of writing I guess to be fair, the writing is mostly done. I'm dying because I need to find someone who's played both Clair Obscure and Silksong to like read over my script to make sure that I'm not being like, you know, to make sure I'm being like relatively, you know, up to snuff. But no, so Discord, if you'd like to join there, say hi to all the Sweet Beans. Also get alert when I go live. We also got a coffee sponsorship. If you'd like to pick up some coffee from Dragon Roast Coffee, using discount code StarkyMorph to get 10% off and help support the stream. And of course, we got a YouTube if you'd like to catch up on the VODs there, see what we've been up to. And I will go ahead and send you all over to Dell, heckin' super sweet big cat man, big soft. He's it looks like he's doing the Pantheon of the Fools. So you guys are gonna have a good time watching him slowly lose his mind. I love you guys to bits. I will catch you tomorrow where we're gonna be doing some more art. I need to figure out what I'm gonna be doing art wise, and